What time is it? Let me read Trino. What is going on? Of course they don't. Let me don't say anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I just all the game stands to actors. It's just what I do, like a day job. No, the job is over. No more information for me to gather. I put all the things I can. I still don't really know you. You don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some things are just understandable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. The game weren't meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? It might be the only information I really learn about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. Do one more thing that I like to address, but maybe take a little time to find a way through that. Not really in my job description, but that's okay. Best you see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. What? Raise Parable! This is a big war right here that's driving us back in the Stanley Parable up to Deluxe, and what the heck just happened there? Well, let's start this game again. Geez, what is happening to the guy? Skip. Oh boy. Hi?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't
Stanley
know.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's extra content. Whee!
Oh, new content? What does that mean? New content.
I know what it means. I know what it means. Ah. Here we go.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe
Yay, more
features
content
exciting new content
okay.
that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
What's
delighting
this again,
audiences
Ari?
the world over.
Sorry. But we have to.
Please
Yeah, we
step
skip
inside
this part
and
here.
see what thrilling new adventures await in the
Let's get the
Stanley
jump.
Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Here we
Well,
go.
this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so
Well, there we go.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Well, adventure. We're sticking out there now.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Here we go.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All
Oh.
right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle? Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be
Back it
something
down there.
else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley,
Yes.
I have to say,
Well,
initial
elevators.
impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is
I have
new
no idea.
content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more.
Oh, here we go.
Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see.
Ooh.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Huh? Okay. Thank you for joining
That's
the
it?
content.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Okay.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Well.
What do you say, friend?
Okay, you don't make me. Okay, you don't make me. Oh my. I hate Mondays! Oh. One.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show
you
something.
Hey, when we look around, look at this. Okay. Okay, you. Coffee nut. Oh no. Okay, Narrator, what did you do to me now?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Okay, the door is open. I'm going inside. Look around first. What the heck is this about? A phone, okay. What? Oh, friend. Ah. Very understand, very weird.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Waste.
The lost stuff to look at. Times enjoying monthly. Good times. Hey, good times. Why this one scares me? Oh, the stairs room. Let's begin again. Oh, the memories. What? Okay. Oh, the demo. Relay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. $1. Go outside and achieve I probably get this achievement. Listen today. Yeah. Oh. Hi.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Yeah.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Ooh. The detail on things. The detail. Where's the D? I hate Mondays.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Okay. Up and open. A serious room. Can you in there? Well?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, no.
I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Okay.
I'm trying to be a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
What is going on? This is horrible. I left the ball there. That's fragile. Watch. 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 Oh no, I see the next review. There, we can still turn back.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
Oh no, don't read it.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let
Okay.
these people down.
All
Perhaps the
right.
Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh no.
What's this going
Hi.
to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe I'll skip ahead for just a moment. Surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. And it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customers.
Where is this coming
The
from?
skip button we shall have.
Are you sure about this?
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, until the end of time, at which time, everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too
Penny now.
back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
What?
I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay.
Well.
So my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said
Let
choice.
me out!
Then
Let me
if by
out!
articulating a
Let me
choice
out!
you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of...
I hear it again.
Oh, well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest,
you know what,
I
Steve?
don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular
you're making
user
it the
the ability to
button
change
again.
their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable? Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not endurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere?
No.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door, as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. Stanley, you're back. You're back.
What?
Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
The tree died.
I think it's been a week.
What?
Or 2 weeks.
Oh.
I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you think that that's just how it's all... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything that you...
Where am I now? Button! What the? What? What did I be crazy?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth.
Should I?
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end,
no, I broke the narrator! What? Huh? What? No. Holy cow, what just happened? Okay. That's just nice. I'm gonna skip this. Oh. Daylight now, okay. It's sundown now. That's nice, but there's still nothing. Okay. Now we have flat life. Let me get out. Don't make me hit again, are you? Oh, you wanna go out there? Yep. What? Oh, no. Oh, there you go. What? It's broken now. Oh, no, it's broken. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah. Huh? Ah. Ah. Oh, no. The Ranger Hills? Oh, looks like it's a mirage. Oh, okay. The end is neither the end, is neither the end. And we're back. Here you go. It's time to go, mammals. I'll see you later on. Cheers. Bye.